Royal Rumble's this Sunday. Just got back from a trip from Arizona. We're probably going to see something like that on this channel a few months from now. But right now, the Royal Rumble is this, like I said, this Sunday, and there's not much to talk about again. But we will talk about with what little we have, or should I say, with which we're actually ahead of the curve a little bit. And you'll see why in a little bit. But first off, Raw was actually not that bad. I didn't see much of it because I had a few flights, but from what I did see, it was pretty damn good. Technically, though, Caitlyn did beat the clock before Ziggler, but of course they're not going to count that. So Dolph gets to pick from numbers 1 or 2 in the Rumble, which I think is actually unfair. Probably would have thought of a swerve like Big E Langston taking the number, or AJ Lee taking the number, or something like that, and Dolph winning it on his own, or something like that. I don't know. But right now we have the last man standing match, or the rematch, I should say, as the world champion, the new champion, Alberto Del Rio, will face the Big Show. Now, I think we already talked about this, but this was before the stipulation was in place as of now. And to be honest, normally you would kind of pick the Big Show in this type of match, but seeing the Big Show lost the last man standing match, I don't really know what to say. All I do know is this is the perfect time for Dolph Ziggler to cash in for the World Heavyweight Championship. Probably an elimination chamber, I would think, but you know, the Royal Rumble, it would make more sense to do it here. Because if he won the Rumble, let's say he won the Rumble for the example, which we're going to go to prove in a little bit, but let's say he won the Rumble. He could go for the WWE Championship, cash in on the same night, be dual champion. Or unify the belts for all we know. Who cares? Bring back the undisputed belt to that fucking spinner. But only time will tell. But speaking of the Rumble, we have, well, except for a few surprises, the entire Royal Rumble list. Or from what we have seen as of last night. Because with the Battle Royal, you saw the Clusterfuck Rumble you saw at the end of the show. As of then, there were only 9 names considered for the Royal Rumble match. This may not be all of them. This may be a possibility. But except for a few surprises, meaning maybe some WWE agents or something like that, I don't know. Because there's always some surprise entries to the Royal Rumble. For now, this is the final Royal Rumble list of names. And I'll go through them a little bit, what I think about them. First off, John Cena. Honestly, like I said before, the guy will probably somehow win the Rumble, and I will kill myself if he did. Not really, but he probably will somehow win the fucking Rumble. And I hate that. Anyway, Sheamus won last year. Sheamus has a big chance of winning this year, but honestly, I don't see it happening. I really don't. The primetime players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. I've been really high on Titus O'Neil as of late. And Titus O'Neil in general, the guy has a possibility of winning this Rumble. He is probably one of the biggest and strongest guys in this Rumble. Besides a few people, of course. But Titus might have a chance of winning this. He might be my dark horse. One of my few dark horses in this Royal Rumble. Because there's, honestly, you can't predict the Royal Rumble. But he's probably there. Darren Young, though, I don't really see winning at all. Darren Young is really the scum of the earth. I hate Darren Young. I actually wish he's the first one eliminated, for all I care. I hate the guy. Randy Orton, he has shown himself in Royal Rumbles as of late, but I don't think it's his year. I really don't think it's his year. It could be possible, probably in the Final Four, but will not win the Rumble this year, in my opinion. Dolph Ziggler, we already announced, can only pick from numbers 1 or 2, which is a horrible advantage. Really stupid if you ask me, but Dolph could be the man to win the Rumble. Like I said before, he could win the Rumble, go for the WWE Championship, cash in at the Royal Rumble, possibly face 2 champions, or be dual champion at WrestleMania. The Miz, he's kind of a hard one to predict. I don't think he will win. I think he'll last a long time, but personally, I don't really see them pushing him to the moon at this point. Especially with him being WWE Champion a few years ago, WrestleMania. Antonio Cesaro is honestly my pure dark horse to win this one. Besides Titus O'Neil, he was probably the first one that I would pick as a dark horse. Because Antonio Cesaro probably will be the man that will pull an Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania, provided if he holds the United States title since then. although I don't think he will hold it if they're going to push him at that point. Claudio Castagnoli will be a huge impact in this Royal Rumble, no doubt about it. And we start with 3MB. Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, who praises Allah just like Hitler Obama in his inauguration today, and Drew McIntyre. They're not going to win. There's no way in hell they're going to win. I personally don't think they're going to win. And honestly, if they do, maybe the Mayans were right. Maybe they were a few months late. I don't know. All I know is they are not going to win this. They're not even going to come close. They have the 3-man advantage, but it will not happen at all. Wade Barrett is a man, like I said before, with the Ultimate Warrior scenario, provided if he holds the Intercontinental title that long, could very well win this Rumble, if not be in the top 4. Kane and Daniel Bryan, the tag team champions. Daniel Bryan will last a while. I don't know if he will win. Depends on WWE or, in general. The Rumble matches are unpredictable, but Kane will have a huge impact, not because of his size, but because of how much he's excuse me, but how much he has eliminated in the past. So if he doesn't win, he'll definitely be in the Final 4 in my mind, or maybe even the last survivals. This is a surprise. I'm probably skipping someone, but Kofi Kingston is in here, and I honestly think with last year of his Royal Rumble handstand, just walking towards just his amazing feat at the Rumble last year, he probably won't win this one, but he will make an impact somehow. Like I said, this is a surprise. Brodus Clay and the Great Khali are in this Royal Rumble. Why? I know they have to fill spots, but why? They're going to gang up on the big guys, get them out. If Khali wins, the Mayans are fucking right. Like I said before, with the 3MB, if Khali wins, the world should just end the day after. I mean, really. Brodus Clay, I don't mind as much, but Brodus Clay will probably not win this Rumble, especially with his Funkasaurus gimmick. Can you imagine the Funkasaurus at WrestleMania? I can't either. The Usos are in the Rumble. Both of the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, they probably could pull a twin thing where one gets eliminated and the other is not, or once one is eliminated, the other one comes out and they both go out, kind of like the Samoan SWAT team way back ago, if you're thinking of Rumbles in the past. But the Usos probably won't win this one. Again, there's so many people I don't think will win, but they could surprise me here. Speaking of surprises, I didn't think he was even going to be in this one. Michael McGillajobber, a.k.a. Joe Henning. Now, even though he is the son of perfection, I don't think he will win this Rumble. I mean, his father didn't win it either. But that's not to say that the genes are still in Joe Henning, especially since his actually not bad performance in Saturday Morning Slam recently. It's possible. Cody Rhodes, probably Final 4 at the least. I don't see him winning, but if he wants to get to that next level, to that top tier status, this is the time to do it. Ryberg, the man that wants to be fed everything. As much as I hate to say it, he might win this one. If they're going to push this kid to the moon, this is the best time to do it. And finally, Damian Sandow, the former Aaron Idol Stevens. He may not win this year, but trust me, he will make a presence to where in the next few Rumbles, he will make his name very, very soon. And with that, the Royal Rumble is this Sunday. If anything else is left, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the Rumble's this Sunday, and you never know what's going to happen. Surprises will be everywhere. The Rumble this Sunday.